So yeah, mostly that's what I've only been playing Marathon recently, but I've been watching a lot of that.
Yeah, I've fallen off of Marathon, mostly because Path of Exile released a big update.
Oh yeah,
that'll do it.
And I'm a huge
Marathon,
nerd for
Jordan
both
says
of
I'm
those
not allowed to
games.
do bingo brawlers until we kill compiler. I haven't even seen the compiler.
I'm aware compiler exists.
Anyway, sorry, Max, you were saying?
That's basically it. I just really enjoy Path of Exile. And I got Julie hooked on it too, which is
nice.
great.
Nice work.
For both of them. I think between the two of them, I now have about like a combined 4,000 hours.
Ooh. Damn.
So,
Nice.
So I
I'm
played
into those games.
Damn.
Oh, shoot.
So I played Path of Exile too because I like that style of game, like the the Diablo alikes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I had a question, and so I went to the subreddit, and then I realized
That's a mistake. Yeah.
Well, I realized that I am playing the game very differently from everybody else.
Yeah.
And also, I realized I later learned that apparently what I had done is technically considered a challenge run.
Solo self-found?
Solo self-found,
Yeah.
yeah, which is I bought the game and I booted up I made a character and I booted up the campaign and I played the campaign and I beat the campaign and I said that was a nice game and then I put it away. And apparently that's not how you're supposed to play Path of Exile.
If you're on the Reddit, that's definitely the wrong way to play Path of Exile, according to them. But there's plenty of people who play it that way.
So yes,
you can make a character in a solo self-found league, which is interesting, which just disables trading between players.
yeah. Can you, Max? Can you explain what the solo self-found means?
Yeah, it's basically it just means that you can only use equipment that you have found yourself, and you cannot team up with other players to play together. So it's the solo aspect is you're not allowed to, because Path of Exile actually has pretty good co-op stuff. You got to play solo, and self-found means it's only items that you've dropped. You're not allowed to trade with other players.
Yeah, and so
and that's
what if you don't want
to
if you don't want to play only with things, you're like only things that you find, what would be the option?
there is trading between players.
Is there?
Is a yes. Yeah.
I didn't the whole time I was playing the campaign. I just didn't do that. I was there anything online, anything with other players. I was like, no, and I just kept going, and I didn't realize that like the way you're supposed to do it is you're constantly trading for better gear with other players, and I was just like, I was like, oh man, this game gets pretty tough in the end game.
Yeah, I typically don't trade until the end game, anyways. I like playing through, just finding my own stuff through the campaign, but when it gets to the end game, I do like doing all of the content, and that requires putting some investment into some builds for doing like all of the pinnacle bosses and the really hard content and stuff like that. I also just find it a fun puzzle that way of like going through all of the different options, because there are so many different things in those games about that you can use to put your character together, just different items, different modifiers, different jewels, different
Are you talking
skills,
about
that sort of thing.
crafting, Max?
Yep. Build crafting is, build crafting, item crafting, all those sorts of things. But the part of the thing is with the end game is you can also craft what maps you're doing, and there's builds for what sort of content you want to do. It's less of a thing in PoE 2 at the moment, but in PoE 1 you have a separate, so you've got a skill tree that's like the Final Fantasy X sphere grid thing. And then for
massive.
but then for the end game content, you have a separate skill tree like that buffs or makes certain types of content show up more. So like the different maps you're doing, you'll be like, I want to do temple stuff more. So you're like, I'll take the temple nodes on the tree, and I saw a question there. What did I league start? I league started slams. I just really like playing warrior with just very big slams, very big hammers. It's very satisfying. It's big bonks.
Big bonks.
And I've actually gone back to Path of Exile 1 because I've completed all the challenges for this league in Path of Exile 2, which each league they have a bunch of challenges that you can complete for cosmetics. And I've finished those for Path of Exile 2, so I'm going and completing the ones in Path of Exile 1 right now.
Micah says, my friends who play a lot of PoE1 have joked the actual game is spreadsheets, and the game itself is testing how well you filled it.
It can be a little bit of that, yeah. There is a separate community-made app called Path Building that you can download that lets you plan out all your skills and your items and stuff like that. It's good stuff. The lore is fantastic. Like, the world building is really, really good. So I recommend it on that front. And that's also a big motivator for me doing all the difficult endgame content is for the little story snippets I can get out of it.
I mean, I have been enjoying the story snippets of Marathon. That's the lore has been great. Some of the codec entries are dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you heard all of my Marathon complaints, Graham, but you noticed that none of them were about the lore and none of them were about the visual design.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
that all rocks.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
My complaints were about everything else.
Yeah.
The compiler appears to be a compiler. I'm very excited.
Yes, it's very. Have you seen anything out of Marathon?
I've played a couple missions.
Okay.
The few days it was free, but yeah. I've been doing too much Linux gaming recently to be able to play with anything that does the
game
kernel.
is installing Linux.
Well, no. Graham, I gotta
wrong.
tell you, that has changed in my opinion significantly in the last while.
It's
But
gotten better.
Still nothing good for anyone who likes to play competitive games. If that's your jam, stay away.
Bingo Brawlers, but it's installing Linux.
Ooh.
I don't know what the bingo squares would be.
Getting a different graphics, like a different GUI for your desktop, making sure certain drivers work.
Yeah.
Opening your port for SSH.
Yeah. Connecting to the internet getting your sound working.
Yeah.
You just have to start from like a command line and go from there.
I like Cam's comment on the compiler. It's like if they made a Zergling the final boss. It might have been a different enemy. I mean, that's the thing. Like you meet compilers in the second level of the original Marathon, and they're just like a guy.
Just a little guy.
Yeah. But this one's scarier.